think if you look at the history of black women, it kind of goes back to the first question, like the idea that we're magical, in terms of the strength and the endurance of things that as a people, black women have carried. Like we not only carry ourselves, but we carry our men too. So I think just the idea of black women, like you can't compare her to anything or anyone.
I'm always gonna have to work harder, but I'm gonna love myself for it because I know that I've overcome so many obstacles. Yeah, there was a time when I literally wanted to be a white person. Like, not even a joke, I literally wanted to be a white person. I straightened my hair, wore like thick black eyeliner because I was trying to be anything but a black person, because you don't see very many black goths or emos or whatever. But I realised that I didn't fit in there either. And then kind of just, I don't know how, but made moves to become myself more than anything and to stop hating being a person of colour, because that's when you want to be something else, is when you're not happy with yourself.
Sometimes you can automatically come with a label in a way, and it's mainly about, I would say, about proving yourself and proving your strength.
We're different from the norm and different from what people ideally want to be.
You almost feel chosen, like you feel, I don't know, you feel special, because as much as I guess we have burdens, there's so many rewards, like just being a woman of colour. Beauty really is in the eye of the beholder, in the sense that you create your own definition of beauty. It doesn't have to be what's in the magazines, what's on the television, what's in the newspapers, you know, you decide what beauty is.
Being a woman of colour, well, I'm mixed race. So when I was younger, I used to identify with being white a lot more, and that's because of the way I was brought up and where I was brought up. But now I'm seeing it more as being more powerful. You know, I'm identifying a lot more with being black and seeing myself more as black. So it's very important to me, actually, being a woman of colour. Live your life in the skin you live in, okay?
I think you have to know your worth, because the world might not tell you your worth. And I feel like it's something good to know, to be comfortable in your own skin in the society we live in. I've never felt not beautiful being a woman of colour, but I have felt like to be beautiful, I have to do certain things. I felt like I can't, in my natural state, I don't feel as beautiful as I feel when I tone down my blackness, or like I tone down the way I may look naturally, like my natural hair, or like I just like look completely raw. Like I don't feel as beautiful as I feel when I do more stuff to myself. It's not that I've just settled, but I've grown to love every single part of me that's good and bad, just because it's me.
If you look at black people, we are like a gold mine of melanin. Like in terms of Africa, all the nutrients in the soil, we have like the gold, the diamonds, and those are natural core elements like that are breeded from where we are. So I think we're all queens, like we're all just divine. We're all like the divine feminine queens, empress.
I'd say it was difficult growing up being, I'd say, one of two of the only black girls in school. So for ages I didn't feel like I looked right, or I was the right weight, or the right colour, or the right skin tone. I always had strong women to look up to, so I had strong black women to kind of, there was that reassurance that I was going to grow into one of the women around me in my family. And two, I'd say I started seeing more black women in the media, not as much, but enough to kind of have me comfortable with where I was at.
Do you know what? Just love for who you are. Accept yourself. Build that inner growth in you, because if you love yourself first, trust me, everyone's gonna love you for your talent, no matter. And don't impress people. Just do things that are best for you, and just stay in your lane. Do you know what I mean? Just stick into that position of, I love myself. It is what it is. Whatever issues that I'm going through, it is what it is. I'm just gonna make myself proud, and that's it.
I am privileged to have the power of melanin in my skin. It's in my aura, and is more than just what meets the eye.
Black is beautiful, and don't ever let anybody make you feel otherwise.
It means being strong, being independent, and yeah.
I think a young woman of colour should just say to herself, you know, you got this, and just be confident knowing that she's just amazing as she is.
Love your skin, babe. Love your skin. It makes you who you are. Never feel apologetic for the colour of your skin.
Shine, be happy, be free, enjoy being black, embrace it, embrace your culture, your heritage, all the good and bad bits that come with like being a black woman.
I was always mainly surrounded with people darker than me. I always felt a bit left out of it as well because I'm the light-skinned one. I hate that term. I hate that term so much. You need to stop with the whole lighty and darky thing.
More in school when it was just like, it just wasn't a thing to be a dark-skinned girl. And like people made sure you knew it wasn't a thing as well. Like they made sure that you felt bad about it. But to be honest, I didn't feel too bad, but I just conquered it. I mean, I've always loved myself anyway, so just continue.
Never listen to what a guy says. Like, I can't stress this enough. When guys are talking about their preferences and, you know, skin tones and colour, if you're not a guy's preference, like, that is not the be-all and end-all of your life. Be comfortable in your skin. A lot of girls feel like they're not enough because of what a man thinks, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Like, what men think are totally irrelevant. You're never going to be everyone's cup of tea, and you need to be confident in that.
Just know your worth and just know that you are the best you can be.
You just have to just find that thing that makes you confident. It might not even be your beauty. It might just be something about you, and then just try and pursue that and just focus on that, and then that will build up your confidence, and you can do anything with that.
The main thing that people would say to me, I think, was your hair is different. And so I started to not like that aspect of me, and I used to straighten my hair constantly in an effort to kind of calm it down and for people not to notice me. But now I'm upfront about it. I'll be like, this is my hair and what, so deal with it. And I love it.
As cliche as it sounds, just love yourself. And it's everyone says it, but it's like, it took me so long to realise that I needed to love myself. And just make sure that, I feel like comparison is a thief of joy, so don't look at other people, just do you.
There's definitely been a time when I felt discouraged and maybe not so, thinking I looked so hot. Obviously these are feelings within yourself. Other people are probably thinking not the same thoughts as you, so you know, you just have to get through it. Fake it till you make it. Even if you don't feel, it just comes within. So if you feel, you know, even if you have to pretend, it will start to feel like the norm.
I think being a black woman in particular is what makes me beautiful, and I don't mean on the outside, but being a black woman is what made me have the experience I've had and effectively makes my personality what it is. It's also obviously a direct result of my heritage, my culture. I'm Nigerian, I'm Yoruba, and that's also a massive part of my personality. So yeah, that means beauty.
The thing that I hate is when they say you're pretty for a black girl. What does that even mean? Like, am I supposed to take that as a compliment? Because it sounds like a backward compliment to me. You're actually beautiful. Your skin radiates. Like, that is like the sun. Like, that is, you understand? That's power. You are your most beautiful self. Even if you don't feel like it all the time, you are.
I just feel like it represents like your power in the world. Like, a woman's powerful, and a woman of colour is even more powerful because of what we go through.
I went clubbing and there were these black guys at a table, and they were like, you know, famous black guys, and they just totally disregarded my presence, my existence. They only cared about the non-black girls, mostly white girls or like North African Arab girls, and I felt really rejected by my own. But then I kind of just thought, you know, I'm beautiful. It's not my problem. It's not my issue. It's theirs. And I think that's something you've got to remember. And I know I'm popping, so if you don't like me, yo lass, not mine.
There was a time when I didn't feel gorgeous, and I just had to look in the mirror and remember that I am enough and that I'm stunning and no one can tell me different.
I know it's hard, but you're beautiful in every single way. We all are individually beautiful, and you should embrace it. You should look at the things that you like about yourself and focus on those. Don't ever focus on the negatives, because you're never going to be happy if that's what you're always going to focus on.
Don't focus on, you know, what social media kind of expects of you or what it shows you should look like. Just learn to love yourself. That's the key thing, like major key.
There isn't a huge representation of women of colour in experimenting with different types of makeup or just, yeah. So I guess when you see someone that looks like you wearing something that you wouldn't necessarily wear, that might encourage you to do so as well.
These days we get more representation, but not as much as we should.
I feel like black beauty is represented to a certain extent in regards to like certain skin types. A lot of like black women who are light skinned are more praised than darker skinned women, and that creates a divide within like our community.
Be you, be amazing, be confident.
I think it's cool because like women of color generally support each other a lot. Like, because we're women already and like we are of color, there's already like so much we have to deal with, and I just think the support that we give each other is pretty cool.
I think a black mother is a teacher, and a black woman is someone who is and aspires to be stronger than, and has to be stronger than those around her, and always has to be above or try to be above everyone else.
My favourite features on my face are my eyes and my lips. I just love how big and antelope my eyes are. And I love the cupid's bow on my lips.
Oh, my cheekbones. My mom. I got it from my mom, and funny enough, all my family members, we all have the same cheekbone, and my cheekbone is our main. I love my cheekbones, yeah.
I think my eyes, because a part of me feels like they're a different shade of brown than the normal brown, but yeah.
My eyes, I feel like my eyes are really small, so they make me look really sexy.
My eyes, they're sparkly, and they have the almond shape, so it just makes me feel pretty.
On my face, I would say my lips, because when I was younger, growing up, I didn't like my lips. People always told me they were too big, and yeah, I grew to like them.
I love my nose, I love my lips, I love my eyes, I love my teeth, I like my cheeks. Yeah, might sound vain, but I really like everything.
It always was my lips. I just really liked my lips. I would say my lips or my dimples.
I think my favourite feature is my lips. Because they're big and they're beautiful, and I see some other people trying to get some lip surgery, so you know, might as well just love me.